Have you ever heard of love so brave, so stubborn, that not even the whole wide world could tear it apart? This is the story of Captain Tin. Manu was a cheerful little boy who lived in a big house filled with toys of every kind. Every time a new toy appeared in the market, his parents bought it for him. One day, his mother placed a shiny tin box in his hands. "Open it, my boy," she said gently. Inside were 100 tin soldiers standing tall and proud, except for one. This one had only a single leg. "Oh no," his mother whispered. "This one is defective." But Manu hugged the soldier close and shook his head. "No, Mama, you told me that being different isn't wrong. He's special. He'll be the captain." And so the little soldier received a name he would carry with honor: Captain Tin. That night, when Manu left the room and the door clicked shut, magic spread across the shelves. Toys stretched, yawned, shook the dust from their bodies as they came alive. But Captain Tin didn't join them. His gaze was locked on something glowing across the room. Inside a delicate paper castle stood a ballerina made of shining paper. Tracy. She balanced gracefully on one foot, her other leg stretched behind her, and right on her dress shimmered a tiny red heart. The light from the toy pond reflected on a face like morning dew on a petal. Captain Tin had never seen anything so breathtaking. His heart, a heart made of tin but burning like fire, began to thump. He wanted to speak to her, but what could a one-legged soldier say to a ballerina so elegant? Night deepened, but his feelings only grew stronger. He finally whispered to himself, "I must at least try." And with courage greater than any toy in the room, he jumped from the shelf. He fell, got up, fell again, but every time he rose stronger, until at last he reached her castle. "Hello? I wanted to say, you're the most beautiful ballerina I've ever seen," he stammered, his tin cheeks almost glowing. Tracy looked at him gently. "I saw you fall," she said softly, "but I also saw you stand up every time. That courage, it's beautiful." And just like that, something magical began, a quiet bond, delicate and warm. But morning arrived too soon. As Manu searched for his captain, a maid spotted Captain Tin on the floor. "A broken toy," she muttered, and before anyone could stop her, she placed him on a paper boat and let him drift into the rushing water outside. Captain Tin spun helplessly through the drain, swallowed by dark tunnels and roaring currents. But through every bump, every fall, every storm, he repeated the same words: "I must go back to Manu and to Tracy." Just when he thought all hope was gone, a giant fish swallowed him whole. Yet even inside the fish, he kept moving, kept fighting, until fate stepped in again. A fisherman caught the fish, a cook sliced it open, and there, lying inside, was the Steadfast Tin Soldier, soaked, scratched but unbroken. The cook washed him clean and rushed out in excitement. Manu gasped, "Captain Tin, you came back!" But Captain Tin wasn't looking at Manu. His heart was searching, and then he saw her. Tracy, still there, still waiting. Their eyes met, and for a moment the whole world stood still. Manu smiled as if he understood everything. He gently placed Captain Tin beside Tracy in her little castle. "There," he whispered, "right where you belong." The ballerina leaned close, her paper rustling softly. "You came back," she breathed. "I promised I would," he replied. And from that day forward, the two stood side by side on the highest shelf in Manu's room, a ballerina of paper and a soldier of tin, their hearts beating to the same quiet, steady rhythm. Every night, when the house fell asleep and the moon poured silver light through the window, Tracy danced softly, and Captain Tin watched with a heart full of love and pride. Two souls, one made of paper and one of tin, but bound together by the one thing stronger than everything else, a love that never, ever gave up. And that, dear listener, is the magic of Captain Tin and his ballerina.